Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's schwissow.com.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs have been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloffs.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Roll-Offs, cleanup made simple.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's schweisow.com.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Rollouts have been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Rollouts will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Rollouts make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrollouts.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Rollouts, cleanup made simple.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Bring new.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is the Don't Punt Hour with former Nebraska receiver.
Throwing over the middle, completes the pass. He's got speed to the end zone. Touchdown. 45 yards.
And return specialist.
This time he beats the kicker and one more.
DeMornay Pierson-El.
Not only does the sideline have confidence in Pierson-El, but Pierson-El has confidence in Pierson-El.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome in. Harrison Arns with the ones and twos. We got DeMornay Pierson-El joining me in studio to my left. He's checking out the results from our picks this weekend. 0-1, I think.
I think it's tied.
I won the spread on the Huskers. Remember we had to choose a spread?
Yeah,
because I knew that was going to happen. Because we could have been smarter and just picked Michigan, but we both picked Nebraska, but I was a little bit closer on the spread. So a draw. I draw on the picks. Win on. I won. 1-0. We have to call winner.
I'll give you that one. That's fine. You can take that one. You know, it won't be many, so it's okay.
You know, we almost could call it a draw because the idea that I thought Illinois stood a chance.
Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking.
That's a bad man.
I told you that.
I wanted to not believe it. I wanted to believe in my boy, Big Brett Bielema.
Yeah, no.
Bielema, to take care of business, and wasn't close. We'll get there. We'll talk about some other sad things first. We do got Lions. They're up 14-7 against the Baltimore Ravens, playing on the road as well. Lions are impressive despite the opening week getting pretty well humbled by the Packers. They've turned around the next 2 weeks, looking pretty promising, at least at the very start of this one. So again, 402-464-5685. That is the Sardo Heyman text line because we got NFL on the brick and mortar. About 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Congratulations to your Bears. I know you're.
You know what the funniest part was in that game? I totally forgot Eberflus was the interim. I could have told. I would have been 10 times more confident if I would have remembered that. I texted our guy Pete Ferguson. I'm sure you've seen him around. And I told him, I was like, hey, man, we fired him for a reason. Stop putting him in the interim was a good idea. I mean, it was bad. It wasn't even like what some of it was, wow, look at Ben Johnson in the off. Some of it was like you got a guy hanging out 10 yards on either side in the middle of the end zone, unaccounted for. Mason Rudolph would hit that one on the numbers. Like you could put anybody. You'd hit that. I'd hit that. Unreal. And it was just bad look for the Cowboys.
You gotta, like I said, I gotta get you your victories when they come, because we don't know how the Bears will look in the next following week, and you won't win too many more of those. But it's okay.
Hey, I like Ben Johnson. That gave me hope. That gave me just enough hope to live
They
another
look good.
day.
They look good.
It was getting bad there for a while. My insanity was, I was wearing Chicago Bulls stuff, not even my Chicago Bears stuff, which is also ironic because not like that's any better to represent right now. But nonetheless, we'll get to my positive stuff and then your Raiders. Your Raiders gonna win this week? Yeah, I was gonna say. We'll get to your negatives as well. We'll start with the Huskers negatives. They take a loss. Just your broad thoughts. 30-27. Huskers lose at home.
I think it comes down to is just execution and winning your one-on-one battles. I think Michigan handled their one-on-one battles better than we did. Offense, other than the run, the run, they made us one-dimensional. They did.
Yeah. I think we had 49 under 50. Account for QB sacks.
I don't think we had any rushing yards the second half.
I wouldn't be surprised by it. We finished
if I'm
with
not mistaken, I don't think we did.
43 total yards.
And I think that was at half. So, like I said, they made us one-dimensional, and yet still they clawed back. Even with the tall task and everything like that, they didn't give up and everything like that. I like that or whatnot. It's just, like I said, they had a little bit better of execution, and they won their one-on-one battles more than we did. And then that's kind of what came down at. What I mean by execution is, for instance, tackling. They tackled well and one-on-one open space in open spaces. We not as consistent as it should have been. Because I think late in the game, I think we had them in third and long on all situations. Yep. Got at least one or two guys, to the tackle, and for whatever reason, broken tackle, missed tackle, first down, and so that's what I mean by execution. And then your one-on-one battles, their one-on-one battles in the trenches. We just have to put up better. They were getting pretty much whatever they wanted with three guys. I don't really think they I don't think they really threw, the whole sink or anything like that, or it might have looked and showed and everything like that, but they were consistently kind of getting what they wanted with three or four guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it didn't feel like they were blitzing a whole lot. Like, it was very rare that
just missed assignments, and like I said, one-on-one battles that we were just on the opposite end of it.
And that's where, like, you kind of knew that Michigan was going to have a little bit better, but most likely better in the trenches.
That's where the game was.
Yeah, you knew that's what Michigan was going to be honing in for. You were just hoping for a little bit more pushback on that end. I wasn't expecting us to walk out with 290 and them to walk out with 49. I was expecting
a little
more than 49. And hold on, I think I might be spawning them too much even. More than 43. More than averaging 1.4 yards a carry. More than giving up 9.4.
Yeah.
And again, like, even if we don't get our ground going as well, like, to me, the stuff that is inexcusable and it's just bad habit. It's just those tackles. Like, when you got Haynes out there, like, that if you don't take the right angle, that's one thing. Two, okay, you made the right angle. You're going to tackle him high. I know he's not like a super senior junior. I think he's freshman, isn't he? Or is this the second year?
I can't recall.
Either way. He's too good to be hitting him up high, especially when he's got speed. And there is some really big third downs where you kind of saw that. I saw one dude trying to, make the shoulder move. It almost looked like he was like going, I don't know. He lost his angle. And by the time he got there, he's like whips around that he gets like one hand on the shoulder. That's as much as he gets. Just a bad angle, and lost himself in it. And that's where a lot of the game fell apart for me. Was not asking you to, dominate them, but make smart decisions and good tackles.
I'll say this: the things that have haunted us in the first three games showed their head.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to say it, isn't it?
And that's what when everything was high and still undefeated and everything like that, it's like, oh, it's okay. Just like, no, because it's like in times like this and of it being a close game and everything like that, that could be the difference. That could, converting or scoring, in that first possession and everything like that. Our short yardage stuff, I'm not so sure, and I'm not blaming Dana or anything like that, but give the quarterback, an option, meaning, roll him out to one side. He can have a pass to the corner, pass to the flat, and he can run it in himself more so than everybody just being right then and there. You got 3 options to then, just one or whatnot. It for whatever reason, that's just not our strength. I mean, we've literally been in that same position 4 weeks in a row. And like, I understand, instilling confidence and everything like that, but that happens, or we score on that and everything like that. That's a different ball game. And I'm not mad at them going for it and everything like that. Again, just the right play calling in those situations. All those situations have been right around the same type of play call. It's literally the tush push right up the middle.
Yep.
2 or 3 handoffs literally in between the guards, and we've been unsuccessful on all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
they all have been the same type of style of run, and it has not worked.
Yeah, and you knew it was coming with Michigan too. All Haynes runs all year where to come from, up the middle on the left side, right between that garden side. Like, that's where they're finding their business. And yeah, it's frustrating because it's coming. To your point, I think that might be the best thing I heard about the entire game was all of our weaknesses showed up. 1 through 3 showed up in 4. Like, even Houston Christian, they're back. There were some times everyone's like, wow, he's a pretty good skilled back. Maybe we're just not tackling like a Power 4 program should tackle. And he was good. But he wasn't good to the task of breaking that many tackles in the game.
No, and I think, honestly, like I said, the D line being a bit inexperienced, and people say, oh, they're bigger than us and this and that. I don't necessarily think it was that. Like I said, I think it's just execution. And
linebackers got to help out as well. And it's a little bit tough when the D-line's letting them get to second level next easy, and then it kind of just becomes this huge,
like I said, not missed execution.
Yes.
But like I said, all of the things that we have seen in the first 3 games literally showed its head. And then, like I said, we battled back. They did good. Like, I still am very high on this team, because had that been teams of the past and everything like that, that game could have got out of hand, ugly, quick. Sure. And bad things happen. We still snap back and close the distance and everything like that. So, we're gonna be a dangerous team still. I'm not shocked or anything like that. But like I said, the things that we have to take care of and have to eliminate that should have been eliminated before this kind of type of game and everything like that literally showed up in every game, and unfortunately it cost us a loss.
Hopefully we can fix those things
for sure.
But other things, so far we've also seen Dylan Rail play really great every single game.
He was a better quarterback on the field. I don't care what anybody said.
Yeah, he was.
And
there's no debate.
He regarded outside of the long run and everything like that. To be honest, Michigan really didn't want their guy really throwing the ball. Really,
I was gonna say, I wonder.
Second half, it was kind of just, let's get out of here, let's get the clock, let's eat as much clock as we can, and kind of they made it one dimensional. But honestly, I really don't think they really wanted. They really weren't throwing the ball. Not so much that they really had to, but
I think he
didn't look comfortable. Not necessarily he didn't look comfortable, but it wasn't there as much as it was in the first half.
I think it was their wide receivers, though. I'll be honest. Like, I think Dylan Rail is the better QB
for sure.
And I think on top of that, we also had better wide receivers. That's where, I mean, the games, there was one, we were throwing the ball great. They were running the ball great, whether it was by QB design runs or scrambles, or just, here you go, Haynes. Hopefully Nebraska makes a few bad tackles, and we did that enough for them to get some big runs. But yeah, I mean, Michigan, and that was kind of my hope for the entire game was, can we stop the run? If anybody heard me pregame, it was annoying because doesn't take a genius to figure out how do you stop Michigan, who hasn't changed their culture in forever since I've been alive. You stop the run. And especially in a year like this year where their wide receivers are pretty unproven. Underwood, Yeah, he can run, but you look at those last 2 games versus Oklahoma and Central Michigan, he's good, but he's still missing some wide open throws.
He's a freshman.
Exactly. And we have
And you can capitalize
secondary.
on that. Yeah.
Like with our secondary, with Buford, with Singleton. So you're right. And you were kind of hoping that was going to be the thing to take over. But I mean, if you're not going to stop the run, it's going to be hard to give those guys the opportunity to be the game changers. They were early. Then they just didn't really have much of an effect because, again, Underwood and Haynes just got to keep running the clock off. And that was the biggest problem. I mean, is there anything else that's stopping the run? Yes, I know there's a million things, but to me, like that's kind of it from stopping this team from.
I mean, you could say that. I mean, Michigan definitely left some points out there.
Yeah.
So I mean, and we definitely left some points out there and everything like that. So I can't say like, like I said, it goes back to discipline. Like I said, I think we definitely made plays as an offense. I think it took us a little minute to kind of get comfortable. Dylan was a little bit flustered, but he looked better even than like the first game with Illinois last year, where that kind of like it was that type of uncomfortable he had with being pressured in the pocket and everything like that. And I think he definitely handled it a lot better.
He's scrambled a few times and he hit Lindenmeyer early in the game off a nice scramble, and he's kind of doing it the Raiola way. It doesn't look freaky athletic or anything. He's just kind of buying his time, and he's got the good enough arm cannon, or he's got some angles on it where this is a huge improvement. Because again, I think last year we saw a lot of sacks in those situations. This year he's able to at least navigate it, know when the hell to get rid of the ball and just avoid it enough.
Well, most definitely. Like I said, I'm not really mad at the offense. Like I said, it's just a better execution, and I think things go differently. Plays were made. I mean, the interception wasn't his fault. Like, it bounces off our guys' hands and it gets picked. So it's like I'm not like, I'm mad at the situation,
right.
But like that's not an actual pick he threw. You know what I mean? So it was just one of those things to where and I think like that sequence was all kind of bad. It came out, they stopped us. I think
it was off schedule.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly how it got so, but the entire time.
But like I said again, with how many times when the game starts, we start behind the ball, or it starts slow, or you might have one good series go down and then something happens and everything like that, and it kind of slows down for a little bit, and then we catch fire. Same thing happened with what was the first home game? Akron. We go down, score off the first thing, second one, fumble, kind of.
The first 2 drives, I don't think we scored, did we? Or did we score?
Or we might have scored on the first drive or something like that. But it was relatively.
It was sloppy.
The same type of drive, and then they kind of snap out of it and get things going.
Yeah, and man, it was. I didn't like being right as much as I were. I was like again, when you get to the red zone, you got to score. What did we do early? We didn't score. I hate doing this. This does not mean Matt Rule made the wrong decision. Do you take the 3?
I'm good with him being aggressive.
Okay.
I think like you need that, and the confidence of him being like that and everything like that. I take that. My only thing is just again the play call in that situation. If you go back and we look at all 4 weeks, it is literally similar play calls of running it up the middle, and that is not necessarily what we're strong at.
Mm-hmm.
In that situation. Now you can that's what I said. You can get Dylan out on a roll and giving 3 stretching the defense, giving him 3 options. That way they got to stay home. He can crowd the line kind of as he get there. People will come up, pop pass or something like that.
Kind of where I like him the most because he's so good at just again he's got the arm angles and he's good enough at just running to the sideline. And you see it quite a bit with him already. Just lasering it at that last moment.
We've scored. I think Barney's first receiving touchdown of his career was something similar like that. I think the tight end have scored on like flat routes in and there. So it's like we have it and everything like that. Like why not? We've been more successful at that. We've been better at that. It takes the thing off of. It takes the choice kind of out of the offensive line's hands, and you're putting it more so in Dylan's hands in a high favored situation.
And versus Michigan. Which hand do you want to lean on? Not that the offensive line doesn't deserve trust, but you just know that's Michigan's strength. Our strength is Dylan Raiola.
You can
and our wide receivers
for sure. You know, it's just, I think it's just, and like I said, I get them with instilling confidence and everything like that. But at some point in time, you know, like I said, 3 games in, it's been 0-4 or 0-3 at that time and whatnot. I think just a better play call selection, and I'm not doubting that, because again, he was dialing things up. It's just in that situation, like I said, we've seen that before. Work something else. Like there are other play calls, you know, you can reverse out get under center with true West Coast system. You can be in shotgun, fake the sweep. You can have Barney come in and fly motion, dump it to him with the corner behind it and everything like that. You can do just a quick sail, quick out, or a slant, a dragon combination, slant to a flat where you get a natural pick where the linebacker has to play inside out on the tight end or slot receiver.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and again, you can get, like I said, get Dylan out to where, okay, now it's a linebacker, maybe a safety versus Dylan and the corner. Like I said, it's more 3-on-3, and I like that better, more so than, you know, keeping the offensive line out of it. Like I said, he can run for it. He has two, maybe 3 options to throw for it and everything like that. I just think that's better for him to kind of decide what you want to do with stuff. Because even if he tucks it and runs that, I mean, he's not small. He can lower the shoulder and go get that. I take 2 yards. I take that, you know, battling 2 or 3 yards with Dylan on the run, getting momentum versus somebody coming playing from inside out. I take that chance.
It's always bizarre why we went. We didn't get the QB sneak versus Houston Christian. Inches, not 1 yard, inches versus, and then, you know, it doesn't mean I'm just trying to slander Houston Christian, but like that is not our best play, and you can't convince me otherwise. Because if we couldn't get it versus Houston Christian, I'm a little nervous about getting it versus Michigan. And then I'd much rather, again, have have Dylan Raiola roll out, trust your wide receivers, maybe have Lyndon Meyer on the, you know, for double tight, have him just kind of lazily about.
Or what you can do is they did it last year. Put Harburg in there.
Mm-hmm.
Student body sweep right. Bring the fullback in motion. Have him seal. You can bring your other receiver down. Crack. Everybody pull around. Again, it's him versus people playing inside to outside, and have him run to the edge. Like
that's always been our best success.
You'll take that if you don't want, you know, Dylan to get hit, hurt, or anything like that. Okay, cool, fine and dandy. Make it about speed. Let him get some momentum and let him, you know, dive, jump for 2 versus necessarily that's just not what I don't think we're strong at right now.
Yeah.
Now we can get better at it, but again, like I said, the first 4 games, it showed you it's a no.
Feels like the best goal line plays are always the ones where you got somebody pulling really from across. They're coming for a crack because you need some explosiveness to knock back all that. Chance of Brewington used to be the guy for us for a while there. He would just, versus Iowa, you saw it. He just coming down hard. You see him coming, but he's got way more momentum than you do because you're just stuck in a stance and just pops that thing open for a split second. You can run it in there. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the way we've been going about it, but I definitely trust Dana a lot more than myself. So
sure.
I'll let him keep figuring out and tweaking with it. But obviously that's still an area where Nebraska, not just us, you really want them to get better at. Any other keys in this game? Things that just need to be pointed out that you saw before we do go to break? Special teams are a little slow start, but they're pretty good again, I thought.
I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, like I said, people can say, "Oh, the kick and 3 and everything like that." That happens. Like we're
not blowing ourselves apart. We might get a little bit of nick, but before they were detrimental. Now they're just minor. You still want to clean it up, but it's not killing us in years prior.
For sure. Like I said, it like just missed assignments. Like this game wasn't. It was in the grasp.
Yes.
Like it was very winnable. And I think, you know, if they turn back on the film and everything like that and watch stuff, and like I said, it goes just back to winning your one-on-one assignments and execution. And it's like, we were right there.
Yeah, we'll wait and see how they bounce. They got a bye week, so
which would be good.
Yep, get a little bit of breather. Then it's Michigan State, I believe, coming up after that. So on the bright side, they got plenty of time to go ahead and tweak what we just talked about, what they may want to tweak during this break. But in the meantime, we got one from YouTube here. We'll read this quick, then we'll throw it to break. We got Lance saying, I went to the Husker camp in 8th grade, and Demorne was running the tackle dummy and made me redo the drill once and told me, I know you can do more than that. Then he picked me for his football team. He says, thank you.
No problem.
Were you? What kind of coach were you? Were you?
I mean, of course you have to
getting on those
make
kids?
of course you have to make it fun and everything like that. I mean, kids kind of remember stuff like that and whatnot. So some people, might be a little bit timid and everything like that, jogging and everything like that. So you make them go again and everything like that. Kind of they're like, oh, okay, but it's nothing crazy or whatnot with those type of situations. You want to make it kind of fun and memorable for the campers more so than actually harping on
Right.
the true fundamentals and everything like that. It's just more so giving them experience about stuff.
Yeah, you coached them, not coach. You officiated some of the basketball games. I was at tournament as well.
In the summer and everything like that. Yeah.
Because I remember every time people realize I have a show with you, they're like, "Did he coach or what?" I'm like, or not coach, officiate. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he did, but
every football player just about did. I mean, that was the thing to do in the summer.
It's like I think that's how he made money. I don't know. I know he's not. That he doesn't like kids, but I don't know if he did it for
weren't getting
us.
paid back then. Times have changed than what they are now.
Yeah, that's a good point. You guys actually needed the cash because you weren't getting to slip the. I wonder what your NIL check would be. That era.
Don't even get me started.
Can you imagine if we just shoehorned you in there? If you got like a grand.
Don't even get me started.
We'll go to break. Don't go anywhere. Don't punt hour tomorrow. Pierson-El Harrison. We'll talk about our picks from last week on the other side.
Harvest season is coming, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade for this year's harvest. Plus, you could save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's AKRS.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends August 31st, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red. Eat at Amigos and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor, and we want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
An overdose can happen in front of you and you might not realize it. Blue lips, slowed breathing, pinpoint pupils, choking sounds, unresponsive to touch or sounds. These signs aren't always obvious, but they can be deadly. Knowing what to do could save your friend, your neighbor, your child. Learn more by visiting myhealthymind.crediblemmind.com so you can be ready before it happens. This message is funded in part by the CDC OD2A grant.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Limitless Male says, it's all fun and games until your testosterone plummets. Testosterone levels can start falling as early as age 30 with symptoms like no energy, poor sleep, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, and mood swings. If this sounds familiar, get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. We'll get you back in the game with more strength, energy, and confidence. When you feel this good, you'll wonder why you waited so long to get a free consult at Limitless Male. Get scheduled today.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to SmokingGunJerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
This is the Don't Punt Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, DeMornay Pierson-El.
All right, welcome back in segment number 2. Over the break, well, at least I was. Let's talk about my fantasy football woes. But we got DeMornay Pierson-El in here. We're going to talk some college football picks, not new picks, but the picks we made last week. We're going to see how we did. I haven't always done a great job keeping track of these, so this will be the first official, I think, record collecting that we've done here in the great library of 93.7 The Ticket. All right, DeMornay, what was the first game that we picked?
Utah.
All right, Utah did not win. I know.
Yeah, no, they got blown out.
What was the final score of that one? It was not close. I know that.
I was it like 45-10 or something like that? I think.
Not as bad. It wasn't as ugly as that.
It wasn't close, I don't think.
34-10.
I was close.
35. It wasn't 35-10, though. It was 34-10. Yeah, to your point, not great at all for Utah. And Utah was home, so I was just surprised to see them get beaten as badly. We both went 0 for 1 on that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's next?
It was Auburn versus OU. Auburn almost got out of there with it.
Almost, but
that was a good game.
Almost, but not really.
That was a close scoring game. It was a 1-score game, if I'm not mistaken.
It was just 24-17.
Exactly.
I was
and they scored late, I think.
I was sweaty. I was nervous out of that one, but I needed it. So I get that one ranked. You picked the underdog. They almost pulled off, but they don't. Next game, I think I picked the favored.
You were so confident. You were so confident.
Because all offseason, I've been projecting Illinois as the fourth playoff team. Riddle me this, Mornay. You know how everyone's been talking about the fourth Big Ten playoff team? What if that fourth team was Indiana? Because they were literally that team last year, and their head coach is the same.
I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't be mad. They have a better quarterback. He's more accurate statistically. He keeps them, in the flow of things. They have some nice playmakers on the edge. They're playing good defense. I wouldn't be surprised. People was like, oh, they may be mad about it. But I mean, they're playing. I mean, they are a team that could possibly meet Oregon or Ohio State in the Big Ten, because I don't know what the rest of their schedule is, but I don't think it's anything crazy.
No, it's not crazy. We do have this. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it just says Cignetti on destroying their will to win. So we'll see what Cignetti has to say.
That's what I saw on tape too, and I thought our defensive line could whip their offensive line, and we did. And they came out and played with tempo early, and give him time to throw. He's going to get the ball where it's got to go. And but I think the sacks were huge. The block punt got us going, and then they couldn't stop us. They couldn't match up on the perimeter, and then we broke their will and just pounded them.
He scares the hell out of me.
He said, "Whoop." Who? You got a coach that's saying that and everything like that. Like that's they don't care about your feelings.
No, he's like, what a nightmare.
Are you more nervous of IU or are you more nervous of Oregon?
Honestly, if Indiana keeps going on the road, right now it's actually close, but I'd still say Oregon.
Indiana looks better than Penn State.
Yes, I'm more scared of Indiana than Penn State.
I won't say way better, but they look a few steps ahead of Penn State. And I know Penn State plays slow ball, bully ball, and they kind of grind it out over time. But
so did Illinois. Illinois tried that,
and
they took a whooping.
I'm telling you, depending on how the rest of their schedule shakes out, which Indiana could be in the Big Ten championship
at Iowa.
Win.
Yeah, at Oregon.
Ooh, that's going to be a good one.
I'm going to give it to Autzen and the Ducks.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. That is right. I'll agree with you there. Michigan State home.
Win.
UCLA home.
Win.
Maryland Road.
That's another tough one, but they'll probably win.
I think Wisconsin's just really bad. I like Loxley, what he's doing with this team. Terps are way better than I think people were anticipating, but I'm going to give it to Indiana.
I mean, you have a freshman quarterback,
yeah,
and that's on the road, or is that Maryland?
It's at Maryland.
That's one that keeps started.
We'll see how Maryland's looking at that point in time if they're hunting for that bowl game, because I think they'll be in good position too. At Penn State.
That's another good one. I'll give it to IU. I don't care. I think they'll beat Penn State.
Can you imagine losing to Maryland on the road and then just going to Happy Valley, taking care of business there? I mean, either way, if
he has them ready to play, that's what I'm saying. So you got Oregon and Penn State.
Yeah, one loss there. If you're thinking Penn State, 2 losses, and then it's Wisconsin, Purdue, and they're winning those.
Penn State has it's going to be between this weekend to kind of decide that and everything like that. I think those are probably the top 4 teams in the Big Ten, probably that you would say. Ohio State, IU, Penn State, and Oregon. I think the Big Ten championship, will probably come down to that. I'm being realistically.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody else. I mean, we can talk about fringe, like USC, Nebraska. To me, is also in that fringe. Outside looking in.
I would just say outside looking in, only just because of how we handled Michigan. Now, I'm not saying we can't get better and everything like that. It's just. We'll see how if we look like that at the beginning of the season. Towards the end of the season, you got Iowa, you got Penn State, and everything like that. Those are 2 car crashes waiting to happen. So I'm not doubting us and everything like that. But between those 4 teams and everything like that, it might be 1 loss between all of them. Like they might cancel each other out, and whoever schedule, they might get picked. So like I said, I would say we're right on 5-6 range of where I had us at regardless. But we'll see how things shake out.
I know I'm projecting a little bit too much with Cignetti, but if he ever gets the keys to a major program, like right now, what he's doing would just, not
be on the lookout for a SEC team.
That's what I'm saying. What if
you think Florida ain't going to throw a bag at him?
If DeBoer gets fired?
I don't think he wants Alabama.
Too much pressure?
No, it's just I'm good.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Why would you want it type of deal? Like you can better locations.
With him, it's you can go somewhere else and build to be safe. I'd rather not go in there and try to that's a tough job. Even when DeBoer took it, I was like,
yeah, that's a good point.
And so it's just, you can go to Florida. Urban Meyer's so far removed. They won championships and everything like that, but it's not the same.
I don't know. It makes me wonder, if he's ever just looking around, you guys care way too much about basketball. I'm getting out of here. Because again, last year was crazy how much it took for them to get excited about what was happening. It felt crazy to me to see, like, even when they played us, like, it was packed, but it wasn't, for how small that stadium was, it's not like you had millions of people waiting outside. Like, it was pretty easy to get in and out of the stadium. So yeah, it always just, that guy scares me. I'll just be honest. All right, what's next?
Maryland. We both picked Maryland, which I shouldn't have said anything because that you weren't even thinking. You actually picked against Maryland.
I did. I picked Wisconsin.
And exactly.
Then I was like, you know what? I like Loxley. The morning, you're right.
So I gave you that one. So we both
tied up.
We both tied there, and then we both picked, of course, Big Red to win. You were closer in scoring than
Yeah, I was only off by 6. You were off by a little bit more. That's how that's such a crapshoot when you get to that part of it. That's just so we can have a winner at the very least. Well, that's it. I'm 1-0 right now. We'll keep track of this going forward.
1-0 right now.
I have to count my wins. Bears, you're 1-2. We're getting some wins now. We're doing better.
We'll see.
Husker football slipping a little bit, but
bye week came at a good time.
Yeah, I will say it came at a good time, and also shout out to the Husker women's team again.
Dominant.
We were talking about it with Antrell Taylor and Caleb Smith. Like, it's a bad woman. They don't really care where they're at. Oh, Creighton on the road. We'll win it in 5. We'll break your heart just no reason, just because we can.
That coach, like I said, she has them. She has them operating differently, and it's a lot of people gonna have to play a lot faster to keep up. So shout out to them.
Yeah, and congratulations, John Cook, on the statue. Good job actually on the bronze statue. Those things can go horrific. I've seen plenty of them where they just don't get it right at all. So whoever did that one, keep her in the pocketbook, because you probably want to commission her again at some point if we ever need to put up more statues.
Who do you think gets the next statue?
I've always said Burroughs deserves a statue. Jordan Burroughs, wrestler. Put it near the wrestling building.
That's a good one.
I mean, what can he? I'm sorry. What does he got to do?
That's a good one.
He's got to win a WWE belt as well. It's ridiculous.
That is a good one.
You can probably find some more.
That's a good one. I'm not even. I was just thinking solely football, but that is a real good one. Football has enough statues already, probably.
You could definitely get some. I think it'd be cool.
Sue's probably the next one.
Yeah, you could do Sue. There's probably some really great players. We got the Remington. Do we have one for all the Heismans? I mean, we got Bust, but like you could. When we do have Heismans here, we could highlight.
You can do that, but I feel like that's kind of the common thing at a lot of other universities. Like I know Oklahoma has statues of their Heismans outside of their stadium, which isn't bad. I don't think that would be terrible.
Oklahoma's like Bronzeville, though. Norman, Oklahoma is just Bronzeville. They have bronze statues of everything. And I was talking to Chris Raff about it. Like, it's crazy how much he was telling me. So according to his words, not mine. And I've seen pictures of it. I've only drove through it a few times, but nonetheless, we got to throw the break here. Don't go anywhere. Don't punt Tower. Good morning, Pierson-El. We'll talk NFL next.
Harvest season is coming, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade for this year's harvest. Plus, you could save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's AKRS.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends August 31st, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red. Eat at Amigos and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor, and we want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
An overdose can happen in front of you and you might not realize it. Blue lips, slowed breathing, pinpoint pupils, choking sounds, unresponsive to touch or sounds. These signs aren't always obvious, but they can be deadly. Knowing what to do could save your friend, your neighbor, your child. Learn more by visiting myhealthymind.crediblemmind.com so you can be ready before it happens. This message is funded in part by the CDC OD2A grant.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Limitless Male says it's all fun and games until your testosterone plummets. Testosterone levels can start falling as early as age 30 with symptoms like no energy, poor sleep, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, and mood swings. If this sounds familiar, get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. We'll get you back in the game with more strength, energy, and confidence. When you feel this good, you'll wonder why you waited so long to get a free consult at Limitless Male. Get scheduled today.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to SmokingGunJerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
This is the Don't Punt Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, DeMornay Pierson-El.
All right, wrapping things up here. Harrison runs the ones and twos. We still got NFL on the brick and mortar. You got the Baltimore Ravens tied up with the Lions, I believe. Yeah, second half just starting here, 14 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ravens have the ball. Let's talk some NFL, not this game, though. Good morning. Just throw out a game. There was a lot of fun games. A lot of blocked field goals. What game do you want to talk about?
Ooh.
There's one that I'm fiending to talk about, but I'm going to let you as the guest. Well, really the other host, but I'll let you decide.
The Jacksonville Jaguars game was actually pretty interesting.
That was.
But we can talk about the one that you want to talk about. That's fine.
We're going to be quick on it. Just the Browns-Packers is a crazy game. I don't think
I'm not sold on Love. I'm telling you. Like people's like, oh, we got a Super Bowl team, this and this and that. Yeah, on paper.
He was 18 for 25, 183 yards, 1 touchdown, 1
That
pick.
Browns defense is something serious.
That's kind of my biggest takeaway.
If they get things going on offense, and I don't necessarily know what it is. I don't think Flacco's bad. I think they need a better offensive line, honestly. Because the running back, their draft pick came back. He looked good.
Mm-hmm.
And Njoku, he's still decent.
Yeah, he's great.
Flacco's not playing terrible.
He had that one pick that was tough to watch, but he was taking pressure, and you could tell he took a hit trying to get it off.
Would you take Joe Flacco, or would you take who replaced Michael Penix?
Kurt,
yes, Kurt.
Yeah, I'd take Kirk Cousins.
You're sick. I'm taking Flacco. You're sick. You're sick.
I like Flacco, but easy.
He's a Super Bowl winning.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
It's like he gives me like Nick Foles vibes. Like, you did it once, and we're always gonna appreciate and love you for it. But
he might take some time to get warmed up and everything like that. But I think that the Cleveland they have some pieces there.
Yeah, a lot of them are on one side of the ball.
I hope that they don't fire their coach, because like he's actually good and has them probably better in a lot of ways than they have been.
It's insane. And the Packers I couldn't believe it. And the way that game,
they're choke artists.
Well, the amount of blocked field goals this weekend, choking was going around like a damn hobby this weekend. Because you had the Buccaneers that game. But by the way, Buccaneers every single game, Baker Mayfield has a touchdown game-winning drive, so that part's unreal. What else? There was 4 of them. What are the other blocked field goals that I've missed?
Philly.
Yeah, Philly had one as well. That one, the Eagles come back. They make a huge comeback, and to your point, they just want to run the ball. When they do have to, they can still do it.
They can still swing it.
AJ Brown becomes that third down target a lot of but they have a huge comeback. The Rams kind of pissed it down their leg. What else was there? Panthers just destroying the Falcons,
which is crazy.
Them having to obviously
Danny Dime still doing things, which I don't. It's.
I think the Colts. I think their defense is really good too. Yeah. I think it's doing them a lot of favors.
Their defense has been like that for the last few years. They've been in games. Honestly, it was just the offensive stuff costing them games.
Well, they're in games and they're scoring points for the offense.
Mm-hmm.
Like. You get the Danny Dimes effect, but it's also, I think it's 2 games in a row now where they've gotten at least 6 for him. So you'll take that anytime.
The Vikings, that was a crazy sequence.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 touchdowns in what, maybe a minute?
I probably.
It's close.
Broncos Chargers, another game.
That was a good game. I'm trying. The Chargers they're going to be scary.
Undefeated.
They're gonna be scared. They're playing a good style of football. They're physical. They're able to run the ball. They can pass the ball when they want to. They're gonna be a problem to deal with.
Yeah, Raiders, unfortunately, Commanders get a bounce back game for them, and Saints are just bad. That's all I can really say. Seahawks destroyed them. Yep. And then Giants, Chiefs. Maybe if we're really hoping for cat. Did you have any sort of belief that the Giants were going to pull it off?
Who do you think is the first coach fired?
McDaniel.
Really?
I'm still
over DeBoer. That's close.
I
don't mean it to be negative or anything like that, but
I think the Dolphins want to scapegoat it a little bit quicker. Well, but there's quite a few things you can hang your hat on in Miami why things aren't working.
So who do you hire then after that? Who are your candidates for?
Kurt Signetti. Bring him up immediately. He's not going to do it.
He's not going.
I wouldn't blame him. You wouldn't take over a dumpster fire.
And do you know how crazy and funny it is that if they do decide to fire McDaniels, you are in the Miami Dolphins will be back in the hiring campaign, and one of the best coaches out there that deserves a job that you fired because of whatever, teaching, whatever it is and everything like that, bounces back. I mean, of course he would not take that job.
No, why? Middle finger. You shouldn't. I wouldn't.
But that I just find it real funny. Hopefully he doesn't take a job this year. I think he'll probably be a lot more cautious and wait for the kind of right position job to kind of come open.
I mean, for a spot that, well, I won't get into it. I never agreed with that. He was a phenomenal coach. Like most Dolphins fans I knew were very upset when he got fired. It happens. All right. We got to get out of here, though. That's pretty much all we got on the NFL. Lions, Ravens, still going 14-14, 10 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. As they have another big play. Looks like Mark Andrews getting it done as well. All right. We do got to get out of here, though. Chris Kraft coming up next. That is the morning Pierson-El. I am Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. We'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
Life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust